Hello comrades and friends, welcome to the stream. Anyone watching this later, welcome to you too. So this is a little game called Kerbal Space Program. It's basically about starting your own rocket program. So I'm going to play this without worrying about money by just doing this science mode here. Yeah. Okay. So, hello chat, how is everybody? So I'm no rocket scientist or anything. So we're mostly going to be fumbling our way through, getting as far as I can. Basically, I'm no rocket scientist, but I'm going to play one in this video game. That's the plan. So the way this works when you're in this science mode, it's like a career mode light type of thing. And basically what we have to do is build our rockets in this area here, and then we launch them. There's different planets you can visit. Like I think this tracking station here. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the planet here. It's called Kerbal. Kerbin. Yeah, Kerbin. And this is right where we are, the Space Center. So as you can see there, this is the Mun. Sort of like our moon. And then there's this further object here called Minimus. And then even further than that is other planets. Comets, etc. We'll see how far we can get. I'll likely do this over multiple episodes. And like I say, I'm no rocket scientist, so this is mostly going to be fumbling through this and seeing how far we can make it. When you start out where I am, you don't have any science, so we got to try and gain some science by building a rocket. So, right now we don't have many parts, as you can see. Let's see what we do have to work with here. A little bit. So basically, Kerbin does look suspiciously like Earth, chat. But it's much, much smaller than Earth. The whole solar system is much smaller, and therefore, of course, slightly easier to navigate. So we can have like attachments right now, so basically this is gonna have to be the extent of our rocket at the moment for our first flight. Wow, okay, this stuff's new right here. Parachute and an EVA jetpack. See, normally they just come with that. So now I'm wondering if they have their EVA jetpacks or not. Not that that won't matter for this flight, because we are not making it to space in this first flight. I can tell you that now, chat. So let's see. Put these right here. This will be so we can collect science data, which is what we need to upgrade. And of course we need the parachute. And you can see right here, this is the stages. So every time I press the space bar, a stage will fire in the order that they're set in, starting from the bottom. I believe, yeah. So the first time I press the spacebar, this engine's gonna fire. This is just a solid state booster, so it's just gonna burn all of its fuel in one go. Chat says, hey, Jeff Bezos can. Yeah, basically going as far. Maybe a little less with this run. And then the next time I press the space, this parachute will deploy. Oh, why not put on some aerodynamics too? This might help us fly better. I don't know if these can actually steer us, but it will at least help it keep us straight, if nothing else. And that's basically all we got for the first flight. So here we go. The vessel has no remote controller What the heck is it talking about? Okay, let's save this vessel then. Okay, there's our spacecraft. And I guess Jebediah is in it. Alright, so here we go. We're on the launch pad. We're ready to go. We can do one of these now to get a little bit of science. So this is worth 3 science if this pod doesn't explode or anything. Okay, so gonna press spacebar and we'll just be on our way. And we'll do this one about here. There, there's 2 science, and we'll do observation. We can do crew report. So there's some more science. So there we go. We can look at the map and see how high we're getting. So that's our trajectory right here. Made it 12,000 meters. Which, like I say, because Kerbal is much smaller than Earth, we're actually a lot closer to the edge of the atmosphere than you would be on Earth. So we're falling back down to Earth now. I'll deploy the parachutes here in a minute. I'm just watching my speed here. Don't want that speed to get too high, or the parachutes, these first ones, I don't know what all exactly they can take. So we'll deploy our parachute here, and that should get us safely back down. Because the parachute is set to go off at 1,000, so it's still going to keep us more in control, and then it's going to open up and slow down even more when it gets to 1,000. I hope that's how it still works. Right, chat, Kerbal, not Earth. Thanks for the correction. Almost made a landing right on the vehicle assembly building there. Alright, so we're down safely. So we can do one more thing, which is an EVA. Okay, so he has a parachute on, it looks like. I can't tell if he has... No, it doesn't look like he has the RCS on. Okay, so now I can collect that data. And then I can also take an EVA report. That's worth science. And a surface sample. That's worth science. And then I get back in. And now we recover the vessel. I expect the channel will probably take some time to grow, for sure. Okay, so look at that, 29 science. So now that we earned all this, we'll go into the science center. And we have some to spend. Oh, we have quite a bit to spend. So engineering. Let's upgrade the rocketry. Let's get both of these paths done. And I can't quite afford that. I can increase stability with a nose cone, winglet, and a decoupler. Or what's this? Survivability. This gives me more science instruments. There's probably birds in the background of this of the game here. Yeah, maybe I'll take this one. This has got the heat shield and an extra science instrument, so I'll go with this also. That's all we can afford. So now we can go for a slightly... I'm gonna go for a slightly more complicated build now, I guess. Hey comrade, yeah, and definitely would appreciate if you want to mention that we're streaming on anything that's, you know, not reactionary or anything. Okay, I'll go with a new one here. Don't need to save that now. So you start with your command module. Kerbal apparently does have birds on it. Chad's very curious about the Kerbal wildlife. Okay, let's just see how far we can get with this, because we don't have all that much to work with. Where's my... Okay, here's my Delta V. Didn't mean to open the manual. Perfect, comrade. Thank you for offering to mention the stream. I appreciate that very much. So this can help you calculate delta V and stuff, depending on where you are. So we're on Kerbal. So when I put the engine on now, I can get some indications here. So here we go. Thrust to weight ratio is, you need to keep that over 1 or you aren't gonna go up anywhere. I guess it doesn't show my delta V here now though. I don't know how to... Oh, there it is. There. So that you can use that to calculate to get to other planets. Let's try for three of the fuel tanks. I'm not sure how stable this is going to be, but we're going to give it a try. So now I need the heat shield. Not that one. Big one. Just in case we do make it out to space. Need a decoupler. So now this is gonna get, so now you can see down here it's starting to gather up these stages. So now the first stage, so now what we got first time, we'll be firing this engine, then next time I press it we'll be decoupling that. Need the parachute. Where was that? Utility. Of course we want the parachute to go last, so that should be up at the top. Another coupler, and now we need a booster. Let's just go with one for now and just see how high this gets us. Tempting to use more of the other fuel though. So let's see. Maybe I can use a smaller amount of liquid fuel with it. Do 2 at the bottom stage. I don't have radial decouplers though, but let's see. You could still kind of cheese these on by just attaching them here. There, let's see what kind of thrust that gives us. Oof. That's a lot. 5. And then if we press, when we press the spacebar, this would fall away. Next time we press the spacebar, this would go. Let's try this. Put on those. A little bit of aerodynamics. I thought I had a nose cone. I guess not. And we need some science on here. So put a thermometer on. Put this mystery goo stuff on here. I don't know if I'm going to make it to space, so I'll still keep it up here on the capsule itself. And then a barometer. There. We shouldn't need communications, because we just want to get the science and come back with it. So I think that should be all we need. Hopefully. Let's see how this goes. Do some few more fins. And then let's see what this thing's got. So now that we got liquid fuel rockets too, there's also throttle. So see, here's my throttle here. This is the G-force here. I forgot to mention that before. And then of course this was my speed. And this tells you your height in meters, and when this rolls over, you can see it's sea level now, and it'll roll over as I get up higher. So I'm gonna sort of put the throttle most of the way up, not all the way. Oh, she's tippy. Okay. Let's try reverting flight back to the launch again. That was slightly scary. Let's go with less throttle on that, on the main rocket right now. Boy, she just wanted to tip that way. Let's try this again. Slightly better. Slightly better. Okay, so just the liquid fuel left. We'll drop that stage. Launch this one. Let's do these experiments. Wonder how high I got here. Oh, we got a good amount. If I cut off the engine here, I might be able to get a slight orbit going. Let's see. So I can add a maneuver there. Yeah, I don't have enough fuel for that. Yeah, don't have enough fuel to actually make that burn. I have about that much fuel. I can make that long of a burn. Better than nothing. I mean, I've left the atmosphere officially. Can't remember what the quick save button is here. Oh, take the temperature. That's some science. We won't get... Oh yeah, we got science from that there. Yeah, chat, this is space. We made it into space. We're not going into orbit. So this is a lot like what, you know, this is something like the flight that Jeff Bezos would have taken. Right here. You can actually go in the cockpit view somehow. There we go. There we go, chat. This is it. We're here. It's my instrument panel. There's the window. We could spin around, maybe, get a view. Oh, look, that's the mun right there. And just like a real moon, it's tidal locked. Okay, so that node, I set that node, I need a burn for it now. So we face this maneuver, whoa. And let's burn the rest of her fuel right here. And there we go. So we made it. We made it from here, and we'll be landing right about here in the middle of the ocean. So I'm just gonna turn my back towards this way, because we're going to be entering into the atmosphere again, which means we want to drop that stage, have our heat shield facing down, and now hope that the re-entry goes according to plan, chat. Chad says, I prefer this to Billionaires in Space. Yeah, these little green men. And we're in science mode because that means there's no money. So basically, you know, this is communist society. There's no money to worry about. We're doing it purely for the science. So yeah, there's the mun. We'll get to that. Might not make it this stream, but we're gonna make it there sometime. So you can tell it here to hold certain positions, so we'll tell it to hold retrograde. Let the computer do the work. This tells you electric charge and stuff. You need to keep an eye on that. If you run out of electric charge, you can't steer anything. Later we'll get some solar panels that can help recover with that. So it looks like we weren't really going... Oh yeah, here we're going to get a little bit of a burn in now. Hold tight, chat. This is our heat shield. Shows your ablator plating right here. You can jettison the heat shield. Don't do that on the way in. Okay, we're through the burn. As soon as I hit the light blue, we're gonna deploy the parachute. Looks like we got another successful flight here, Chad. When we land, I'm gonna jump out, do another EVA, and this time when we collect a surface sample, it'll be water. So a good thing to keep in mind while we're playing too is other places we land here will give us different surface samples. Like up north, if we land in the desert, etc, etc. So that's a good way you can gain science if you're not making it to other planets yet, and you think you just need, you know, maybe a new rocket part or something to help you get there. So our next goal is going to be to actually get an orbit going and then have to burn back in. So there we got a successful splashdown. Oh, he already does have these in the inventory. That's good to know. Okay, that's great to know. So we can EVA now. So we'll take our EVA report. That gives us more science. Surface sample, more science. Get back in and recover the vessel. Cat says people still earn money in the DPRK because DPRK is a socialist society. It's still in the revolutionary period. That's why they continue to refer to the time period they're in as the revolution. Socialism is a different kind of revolution that lasts many, many generations. There's never been a revolution as long as socialist revolution. So I think first we'll upgrade the rocketry. Because look, we get these boosters and a better liquid engine. I think this one gimbals. I think that's the difference. And a better fuel tank. And we'll want this so that we can decouple things on the side of the engine. And then that's probably all we can afford right now. Next, we might want to go for this. This gives us some struts, a bigger decoupler. You can build also space planes, but I really am crap at building planes. even more crap than I am at building the rockets. Oh look, this could give us a satellite here. Battery. And then probably right here is where we can get electric panels. Yeah. So we'll build our first satellite once I get electric panels also. Alright. Alright. That's all we can get for now anyway. So let's build our next slightly more complicated rocket. I got better boosters now. So we can use this as a base. Let's see. Wonder if I should have a longer stage down here. Well, this one actually kind of got me there. Maybe 2 of these bigger ones, like so. That might still be stable. And then I'll put 4 of these boosters on. Chat says Americans need to quit meddling in other people's affairs. Most definitely. No moderator this time, chat. I'm gonna remove it myself. Okay, so and then maybe just one, actually maybe instead of these 2, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe this one weighs slightly less. This like got us to space last time. And now with these bigger ones, I'm wondering if those can go away. This one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these should do better. I'm gonna have these in a separate stage. So the first time I click now, these are gonna go off, these boosters. Next time, it's gonna drop the boosters. I need to put them low though, because what's gonna happen until I get ejectors is they're just gonna fall straight, and that's gonna be risky on the way up. So you want to put these as low as you can get them. Like that. That's as low as they'll go. Boy, I wonder if I should almost put them on the girders too. Well, I'll see how this goes first. And if it blows up horribly, then I'll put them on the girders. Yeah. Now we get the cones. These winglets will be good for here. And we use this. We got all the science experiments we had before. Nothing new there. Okay. That's looking good. I hope. Let's see what happens here, chat. Let's see what happens. Probably burn up and die. If we do, we'll put on those other things. This is gonna be a slightly dicier launch probably. I'm gonna throttle that up now just to get ready. Here we go. I don't want to turn it at all because if I do, when I drop those boosters, we're just gonna explode. She's getting a spin on her though. That's a little scary. Hopefully when I drop these boosters, that spin will stop. I really want to be turning right now, but I can't jettison these boosters properly. Holy fuck. Drop the boosters. Burn this. Boy, I want to go at 90 degrees here, but yeah, right here. There we go. Drop that now. How high did we get? Holy moly. Chat says I'm a leftist, I don't want to go right. Normally that's true. In this instance, we did want to go right. Because that makes our burn less. Because if you turn in the direction that the planet is going, it makes your burn take less time. So we're not gonna make that. The best I can do is like here. And that will land us somewhere over here. Let's see, wait. Let's burn in this direction then. Let's try and land up here somewhere. Sure, right up there. That looks interesting. Reduce the burn time a bit. A little bit more. Hey, a little bit more. And then this way a bit more. There we go, that looks interesting. Not quite as high as I would have liked to have gotten, chat. I didn't quite get in orbit. Next time I launch though. So I'm not getting new temperature. So I'll wait to do a temperature scan. Let's see if this gets me science. Yes. I must have did that last time. Let's see if my crew report's different. Yes. Okay. So now I can see I need to burn in 2 minutes. Let's fast forward a tiny bit here. Okay. Now I'm gonna basically just burn the rest of my fuel and see. We got a high, quite high here though. Look at that. That's pretty sweet how high we got actually. Once I burn the rest of this, I'm gonna try and do an EVA. And that'll get me a bunch of signs from up here. So. Here we go, burn now. There I can see my fuel there. Good way to keep an eye on it. Oh, I guess it comes up here too for you. So. Definitely went ahead enough to Let's just see where that takes us now. Where we projected to go. The blue line is where we're projected. So, what if I just burn some more now? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna take away this thing. Hey, take that away. I said take that away. Okay, let's just go anti-normal. No, normal, sorry. And I'm gonna burn it a bit right here. Oh, that's all my fuel. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can remember what the quick save button is here right quick. Darn, I don't see it there. See if I can just remember. F2? Nope. F5. Okay. So let's turn retrograde. I don't need anything else that's on the ship now. So look, now we're EVA. Let's do an EVA report out here and quickly get back in. Okay, we're quite high up. We don't need that anymore. So now we just need to bring her back in so we can time warp a little bit. This, I think when this is at about 7,000 meters, sorry, 70,000 meters. When this is at 70,000 meters, you're about to hit the atmosphere, I believe. So as long as we bring it out a fast forward before then. Looks like we might be going into this mountainous area. Either that or we're gonna go into the water. I'm hoping for the mountains. Okay, so let's turn retrograde again. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, once we hit the atmosphere again, I'm gonna try these two instruments. See if they give me new signs then. I'm gonna be hitting the atmosphere any second now. I think it's around 70. I might be landing in this mountainous region actually. This will be slowing me down quite a bit. And as you can see, I did get some good signs from that. Oh, that's my... If you're wondering what that explosion is, that's the engines and stuff that I jettisoned earlier. So as soon as this cools down, I'm gonna basically want to deploy parachutes because the altitude here looks quite high up. So as soon as this turns from red, you can't deploy when that's red, or your chute will just tear away. Okay, I'm pretty well safe now. I'll just give it a little bit to be safe. Deploy chutes. That should bring us down for another safe landing. Next launch, I will have a full orbit. I'm kind of proud of these flights so far, chat. Made it pretty good. Landing in this mountainous region now. Holy crap, that was scaring me for a minute. That's pretty good there, chat. I wonder if this will give me different data or what. It'd be nice if it did. This is Jebediah's third successful flight now. Jeez, I can hear those engines exploding. Okay, oh yeah, I can get a surface sample. I already got an EVA report in space. But look at that, another 9 from that. Recover that vessel. Bada boom. Chat. 70 science earned. Look at this. Look at this, people. Doing good now. Okay. I think I said about this. What the heck is this? Reaction system. These weren't here when I played that before. I'm very curious about these things. What the heck is this? Flight control. This will give us the ability to get more science. Science is good. Maybe. So I got 70. I can't quite get both of these. How big is this engine? Let's see. I'm trying to see the size of this engine. Oh, 1 meter. Okay. I guess 1 meter, 1 meter. Wait a sec. No. Something's not right there. I'm not understanding something right. How can these be all 1 meter? That's not 1 meter. What's the diameter on this? Why am I not seeing that? That's what I'm looking for here. Diameter. Because I want to know if this is... This is a great game for learning about rocketry, chat. It's not just like point your rocket and go to space. It's like it's actually in depth. Structural fuselage. The struts are good. All these things are good. Let's just go with the science first. Sure. I did it. It's too late to go back now. I still don't have the proper ejector, so this is still a dicey flight up while I still have to just use these boosters and then let them drop down. Maybe I will put... Maybe I'll put these on here too to see if it stops that spinning problem we had last time. They have some chat. DPRK has some pretty cool looking arcades too, to be honest. Now, this module here, 0.2 tons. That adds quite a bit of weight. Boy, it'd be nice to have it. But, oh, I think I'm still using... What engine is this? .25. So the thrust is a little less on this one, but this one can gimbal. So, here's what we want to do. We want to take off this, sell this, yeah, sell that, put the swivel engine up here. Oh, I bet we could have more Delta V up here now. Let's just try a small tank. Let's not try and get too crazy. Where'd that rocket engine go? Yeah, Chad, if you look at my the picture that was the thumbnail for this, it's like some soldiers at an arcade like having a blast. I bet I could get away with... It's getting a little tall though. I'm gonna just go with this still. But now I'll put the Reliant engine on here. Although I pretty much get to space, don't I? With just these boosters. Well, let's go with the swivel then. On both. That's a little bit lighter. That seems good. And then if this goes alright, if I can get to space, we'll put the science module on then. The new science. I don't need batteries, I don't think. How much does that weigh? Oh, okay. Battery's not gonna hurt. Actually, how much do those weigh? The science. I feel like I don't need 2 of these anymore. If I could just see 0.5 tons. Yeah, I'll still take 2 up for now. That still get me a lot of science usually. Whoops. There, this looks good, chat. Make sure my stages are good. No, they're not. This needs to go below that. And this needs to go below that. And then that fires. Yep, good. Now we're good. Now we're ready to go. Hope for the best, chat. Fingers crossed here. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, I put the damn battery near the door? Oh, because I put 2 on by accident. Okay, one sec. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that to impede, like, getting an EVA going or something. I only want one of these on. There. Next up, Chad, I'm gonna do a retro game. I'm gonna maybe start my playthrough of Earthbound, and then back to modern after that. They look so crooked on there. Maybe that's what got me spinning. I wonder if I could straighten them up. Okay, last time. Sorry, chat. Let's just see if I can fix those up a little bit better. That looks a little better, maybe, doesn't it? Chat says they love Earthbound. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to do a playthrough of that. So I'll get it started this stream, and then maybe play a Star Wars game after that, or Mischief Makers after that. Play it by ear. See how I'm feeling while I'm playing Earthbound. That looks less crooked, I think. Okay, chat, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and we're launching to outer freaking space. So far, she looks like she's holding pretty good. That looked like it solves the spinning problem. That's good. A little bit of a spin, but not nearly as bad as last time. I was already like spinning full tilt last time. I'm actually gonna throttle down when I launch this next. What's my height at? That's pretty good. Okay. Then I want to turn towards that maneuver. This is looking pretty good, chat. Okay, so now we just want to hang here until we get to that node. So let's time warp a tiny bit. Okay, we won't time warp any faster this time. We're still under gravity's influence. Alright, let's go back. We're almost ready to burn this thing. So my perigee will be like just above but this will be quite high. Now, once I get out here to the apogee or whatever you want to call it, then I might be able to make another burn. Chat says they like the relaxing space music. It's great. It's the best way to describe it too. It's relaxing space music. 2001: A Space Odyssey. I can see that. So now you can see I got 25 seconds till the burn. I have it set. You got a little SAS autopilot on here. So I have that set to turn to the maneuver for me. And I'm just watching my time here. I'm ready to burn, full tilt. There we go. So there's that stage. Now we're gonna burn into this stage. Oh, we're not gonna make an orbit probably. Those big boosters are really getting us up fast, but then we gotta make such a big burn to the side. If I could turn more with those big boosters, that would be much better. We could try and add more liquid fuel stage. That might help. This is risky because we don't want to get stuck in orbit either, right, chat? Okay, let's go retrograde. We just have like the tiniest bit of fuel left. Our apogee is quite high though, so let's teleport like right around to here. So we'll just time warp it. Okay. And then let's see if the sign stat is good up here. Not much for the goo anymore. Not from this height. So how far is this saying? Near carbon. So we need to put more rockets on this. Okay, let's see, what is my EVA report okay from here? Yeah, that's still worth a good amount. Okay. So let's burn what we got left and hope we're making it back. Yeah, okay, here we go. Is it face retrograde? And that's what we got. That might be enough with the atmosphere. What did I say? Oh yeah, look at that. Now that's 37 it says. Yeah, I said 70 for the atmosphere. We're back. Our battery's probably still doing great. So we'll have to save our signs for the atmosphere, the goo and stuff again. But at least we got... Wait for the crew report, I guess, till we're coming through the atmosphere. Try the crew report in this section here. I'll try one more launch after this, and then I'm going to switch to Earthbound. So we can fast forward a bit here. Come back to the sunny side. I like to put it back to normal at about like 10 or 100. When it gets to 100, that way you can make sure that you're pointed the right way, make sure your SAS hasn't screwed up or anything. This is probably still near Kerbal. Yeah. I don't know how far away far Kerbal is. I'm gonna say probably out here at least. So next time we'll try and get out here. If not, make a pass at the Mun, the very next launch. And then we'll play Earthbound, and the next time I play this, we'll launch with the science module, that big thing. We could even start building a space station sometime. That involves rendezvousing two craft in space, which is pretty difficult but fun. I'm gonna start burning up here very shortly, chat. Keep an eye on the ablator plate. Here, I'll move it off to this side there. That looks better for the eyes. Here we go, chat. Get these things ready to go now. See, now I can just see upper atmosphere. I already had that. I already had that for that. Okay, Goo hasn't had that done yet, so there. So now we'll wait till we get burned up. Chat says they watch an ambient space station bedroom YouTube with this, and they have similar sounds to this. That sounds pretty nice. Sounds like something to fall asleep to. Still upper, so when I get lower, I bet I'll get different temperature. We're gonna be coming in now. So you can see now our apogee falling. Hard to say where we'll end up landing still. Maybe the desert. That would be cool. That would give us a new surface sample. That would be a nice boost to that science. That'll be fine. Okay, so I guess I'll check again right about here. Might come short of the desert. No, it's still... My speed is dropping fast. She's been burning for a long time though. Long, slow burn. It's okay, nothing's heating up too much. The heat shield's doing its job. I'll soon check the instruments again. So this is still upper atmosphere. I don't know if Kerbal has 2 or 3 layers of atmosphere. Desert landing though, that it looks like. At least some sand, which will give me new data for surface. We're cooling off, slowing down. Down below 900 meters a second now. Nice. Is this still upper? Yeah, I guess I haven't. Okay, they must still consider this upper as well. So I'll wait till I get to there now. Oh no, there we go. Deserts. There. Got that. Nice. All new science data. Let the parachute fly. What was this one? Let's reset this one. And let's try it again. See if I get better data here. Oh no, I get worse data. It's a fucking terrible idea. Other than that, that was a fairly successful flight. Landing in the desert, that'll be a nice boost to the science. Here we go, chat. That's what, 4 successful flights at least. Let's do our EVA and just get our surface sample. Nice. Another 9. So. Good night, chat. Hope to see you on the next stream. Snugglebug, have a good one. Okay, so now we got lots of science from that. Now let's definitely upgrade, I would say, the rocketry. Next time I get over 90, I almost want to get this. Because then we can do science thing. or science probes, I guess I should say. Science satellites. Keep them permanently in space. That can be useful because now, like for example, the moon, it's tidally locked. So, what that means is if we want to put someone on the moon, on the dark side of the moon, well, then we're going to have some way of communicating with the back side of the moon. To do that, you would put like a satellite on the far side of the moon that could be like a relay, so that signal could be sent to from Kerbal, bounce off that satellite, and then come back down on the dark side of, or on the far side of the moon, as it's called in this. So now, we got this smaller engine. Let's see, this is thrust 14. Oh yeah, so this could be like our final stage now. Like so. Now we'll put a coupler here. Let's see if we can get away with one more here. Trying to think what stage needs to be the biggest. I don't know if that, how much more fuel that is or what. We'll see. Just gotta fix the staging here. This is all wonky now. So yeah, that fires and that goes. Oh, this needs where's this one at? Up there. So that needs to go down below here. This is getting tall. This will be a dicey flight. Yes, yes, it will be very dicey. This will be tough to keep straight. I don't think I really got much else. I still didn't get those little engines I want. There's these little tiny like ejector engines that really help out. I guess they're still a bit later. I don't know what the fuck that is. I have no idea what this even does. That was not here before. Fireworks container? Like, what's that do for me? So go with 4 of these again, I guess. Wish I could find where the center of mass. Oh, I meant to zoom out some here. So I mean, it's gonna be pretty tippy right here. But the problem again, like I say, without that ejector thing, there's a risk of these hitting the ship when I eject them. That could be a fatal accident. So these go, then these go, then this jet. Now, these fire, then that fires, then these can get ejected, and then this can, and then this goes, and then this engine fires, and then this goes, and then I have this engine last with that leftover fuel. And this engine should burn slower but longer now. Alright. Let's hope for the best for this last attempt. I don't know if I should blow these all at once or what. Sure. Let's just launch those all at once. God. Oh God, chat. This is when it starts getting hard for me. I can do the simple bottle rocket style flights. See, I could use some struts clearly, the way this thing's wobbling. Oh well, let's get it up there. She's a bit shaky. I'm just burning that one engine real low right now. Just using it for a bit extra stability. It's getting that spin. That's okay. We can fight through the spin as long as it's not a tilt. Spin we can manage. And then once these are done, I'm gonna jettison those. I'm gonna throttle down. I'm gonna turn towards this 90 degrees. Easy there. There we go. Okay. Now, the height of that's pretty good, but I'm gonna burn just a little bit here. You want to burn at 90-degree angle. That way you take advantage of the way Kerbal's spinning here. Get an orbit with less thrust. Alright. Let's see if this will get me in orbit now. Can we finally get in orbit? That's above... That's above the, that looks pretty good. Let's try that. Set that to face the maneuver. This tells me how long I've got. This is all the fuel I've got to burn now. Okay, take care of this. Look at that view, chat. Fast forward it a bit. Alright, ready to burn almost. Fast forward a bit more. There we go. We're getting some height now. And now you can see this isn't red, so that's a good sign that we might have enough delta V to make this. Okay, we're on our second stage. It's not looking too bad. Gonna have to drop another stage, it looks like, though. It's still gonna cut it pretty close. Here's our final stage, or with our small engine. This is good. Looks like it has a good amount of delta V left in this, though. It's looking pretty good, actually. Okay, we're pretty much there. Let's see, we got an orbit. Looks like it. A little bit of a wonky one, but it's not bad. There, that's a little better. Let's keep that number above 100. Now, I still got quite a bit of delta V left, so let's see, when I get to here, I can add another maneuver. Let's see how... So that's a 24-second burn. So I don't have 28 seconds to burn. So let's do that. 25-second burn. So now I want to fast forward. I'll fast forward to, let's see. I'll say to like right here. And then I'll do it manually once I get there. Alright. Now look, we're gonna get a lot higher this time, I think. How's my battery doing? Not too bad. Almost ready to do this burn. Nice high orbit it's looking like. Gonna be even higher here in a second. Up to 3 million. Two, one, burn. Let's see what this little engine's got. Just want to be sure that we don't run out completely. We want to get back. What do we got here? 1 million. Let's see if that still calls it near Kerbal or what. Let's call it there. I don't want to run out of fuel. So let's warp out here. Let's see, what do we got? Is this near or far? High over Kerbal, perfect. So let's take both of these science things. Take the temperature, probably no, oh yeah, nice, new one. Crew report, perfect, that's a good boost. And our EVA. EVA report, excellent. Like you can see the mun right there. And now we want to face retrograde. And let's see, where is this at? Whew, boy, let's hope we get home. Oh yeah, I think we're good. Plenty. We don't want to come in too fast there. I think that should be good. So now we'll fast forward again till we get closer. Then we'll jettison our final stage. Alright, here we come. We actually made a full orbit this time, chat. Not just a full orbit, but a nice high orbit. Up to 1 million. Oh, 1.6 million. So the next goal will be to at least intercept the Mun. That'll be the next time I play. So we'll soon start burning up here. Keeping an eye on the ablator, the electric charge. They all have plenty left. We don't really have a projection for a landing yet. Somewhere along here. Could be in the desert again. And there's our other piece right there. The rest of our spacecraft. Here's the view from inside. Let's see what it looks like when you're burning up coming in from in here. Coming in like a comet now. I'm gonna hope that was the rest of our spacecraft. Oh boy, we are good and hot, but that's these two things on the sides here that's now getting hot. They should hold up though. They look okay. The explosions were definitely from this. Looks like we might land in a grassy area too. We had a long burn going on that time. Really long re-entry. Shallow re-entry. Still have plenty of the ablator plating to go with though. Look at that other spacecraft debris going. That's landing way before me, it looks like. See it down there. Hard to tell how far up from the ground it is. .6 kilometers away from me. Must be fairly close to the ground, judging by that, I would think. But no, I guess I'm just far over this way from it. Long re-entries aren't necessarily a bad thing. Better than too steep. Too steep, you just explode. So better to be a little bit too shallow, as long as you don't bounce off, and then you have to do like another pass around or something. That can suck. I mean, suck, but it's not the end of the world as long as you're slowing down. If you're stuck in orbit, then that really sucks, because you have to send another spaceship up to rendezvous. Landing's looking fairly good. Parachute should open now. Yeah. Good. Slowed us down nicely. Okay. This can actually change. This actually tells us from the surface. That's nice. So I think we got grass already. When you come in shallower, chat, you use more of your plating. So you heat up longer, it can heat up more. The problem with coming in too steep, though, is not only are you dealing with the heat, but then you're getting pressure as well. The mission, I went high into orbit. I went over a million meters this time. Got a good amount of science. I'm about to switch. Play some Earthbound, I think, in a few minutes. So let's recover this vessel, see how much I got for this. Quite good that time. 112 science. So high over space was getting us a whole bunch. 10 science for each of that. This is just science mode, chat. I didn't want to have to worry about the money. So oh wow, got a lot from that surface sample. Did we? No, data value 9 science. So the most was from the atmosphere scan in space. Interesting. So now, get my upgrades here. Think about what I want here. This is the bigger decoupler, believe. Earthbound that I'm gonna be playing, chat, is this great Super Nintendo game. Struts are nice to have too. I don't really need this so badly right now, but struts I definitely do want. So these are like 90 each. Of course, with this, then I can actually build probes that are actually worthwhile. You recommend this heavy rocketry one? But I don't think I don't have any fuel tanks that are that big, do I? Or general construction for the struts. So I mean, with the struts I can build a lot. I can just noodle more things together with the struts. I think I still need this fuel system. Yeah. The problem though I think this engine is 2 meters. I don't know why I don't see the diameter of these anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go with this for now. And then try and get enough for fuel system and heavy rocketry. Cause I think I wasn't that far off from making it to Mun, really. Yeah, I'll just keep what I got here. Nothing else I need here is that bad. I don't need either of those that badly. That'll save me 67 science. I really want those things that push your engines away, though. So they still pretty much only can fly straight up. Because when I drop these boosters, I don't want them knocking against shit. My boosters, chat, are too big, are you saying? Or my gimbaled engines? See, I was thinking I could add another fuel tank to this upper part. I do, but I don't have anything to push the engines away when I release them with the radial decoupler yet. Yeah, that's what I have been doing, is just keeping my rockets straight up. I want to try and get some more like Delta V in this upper area. This engine's quite a bit more efficient. Oh yeah, the engine, yeah, because I need 2-meter fuel tanks and I don't have them for the heavy rocketry stuff. I wanted to see this. Do I have the Terrier? What? I don't. Yeah, that's what's up at the top here. That's what I wanted more I wanted a bit more fuel for. I was thinking maybe going with a bigger tank down here too. So that might help balance my center of mass too. That might be okay. Chat, that's because YouTube is not the most accurate thing. I'm gonna hope this is gonna be stable enough. I get some spinning when I launch, but I'm just gonna hope for the best, chat. I'm no rocket scientist. Oh, wait, these will help me launch. Oh, and I get struts now too, right? Right. These help. Okay. That seems like it might be okay, I hope. I have no fucking idea, but sure. Why not? These go off all at the same time. Yep. Then that. Okay. Sure. I don't want to build I don't like building too much fuel all at once. I do a ring of mediums. I do a ring of medium solid rock booster. So like you're telling me that I should have more boosters, Chad? Before I launch, is that what you're telling me? Here, I gotta put some more of this stuff down here. Because if I should have more boosters, I will add a bit more before I go. Just having a puff here. And I don't know what you mean by a ring. So more solid rocket boosters on these solid rocket boosters. Okay. So like do you think these same ones or smaller rocket boosters on the like these ones or more of these ones? Like so. So is this you think this is gonna hold together? Oh no, the first one? So this one. And like right in the middle, right? Where's that center of mass overlay? I'll bring my center of mass up a bit with these, eh? Like up to here. Or wait, let me get these fins off of here for a second. Bring that center of mass up more. That should help stabilize it a bit, maybe. Sure, I know the aerodynamic in this is kind of wonky, but let's go with that. These all detach, I think, right? So, that looks fairly stable, yeah? And these all want to go off at the same time. Yeah, I do. The radial. I have radial decouplers right here. Those smaller ones will be out. Or you want me to put them on these too, do you think? It's hard to get them center on those goddamn decouplers sometimes. There we go. No. There, that's better. Okay. Reattach this thing. Alright, now we're rocking, are we? This needs to come up here now. These will get disconnected first. All my engines fire. So get disconnected, then these, right? There. Then that stage. Alright, let's see what happens. Battle Wolf. This is purely a science mission. Come on, chat. Alright. I didn't even see what my thrust to weight was. I guess I'll just keep it at quarter and see what happens. Here we go. Yeah, that's why I'm just running that one real low, chat. Just to give it a little bit more stability. Oh my fuck, those ones exploded. But I was worried about that happening. It's alright. Still flying. Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna revert and try that again. These little ones here caused a problem when they let go. I'm half thinking about just letting them stay on. Let me just see. Let's just test it and let them go all at once. Because even that's risky. There's a long rocket for them to fall next to. That's a lot of rocket behind it when those let go. Yeah. This one. I'm just gonna let all my solid fuel go this time. I just don't want to turn yet. I didn't want to have any kind of accidents there, chat. Okay, I just need the gimbal for a second. What the hell's my orbit at anyway? Oh my god, look at how much fuel I'm gonna have to burn here though. I can't even see where mine's way over there. Okay. 14-minute burn though. I don't even have that fuel, do I? That doesn't make sense. Why does it say I do? Wait a sec here. I don't know why it thinks I have 14 minutes of fuel, but I guess I'll try that. I had one where it looked like it was coming back. Right there. Oh, fuck, go slower. But I'll use less fuel if I can just get to the encounter right now. I'm still a ways away from. I still got time. It's like right there. Okay. I'm probably gonna die. Oh well, if I die, I die. I want to see what the hell's gonna happen here. I'm going for it. If Jebediah gets lost in space, I'll come back. I'll come back for him. Promise. I don't know why it's a 12-minute burn. That didn't make any sense. How could it have been a 12-minute burn? Those numbers didn't make sense to me. I'm probably gonna die. That's okay. I'm going to crash into the earth. Okay. I'll have to live with those consequences. This was my last flight anyway. I've been going for about 2 hours now. I'm hoping for the best, chat. I don't know, I'm very curious about where that calculation was coming from. That's half the reason why I wanted to just do the burn anyway. I was very confused about those numbers. The calculation that burn seemed off, but the map looked right. So that's why I just went for it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't want to overshoot too much because that was pretty, but I can correct it on my way. It's like there. That's close enough. I mean, my burn was still way further off than what I like. I still won't ever make it, probably, will I? I mean, my best burn would be way back there again. Keep burning, you think? Just wait, let me just see. Give me that maneuver note again. I'd like to swing back there. That'll get me there. That's good enough. This should swing me right by it if I'm. I'm not very good at the math and stuff, but I have fiddled around in this a few times. Time warp to. Well, I'm close enough now. I'm just gonna burn. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some. I got a pretty short burn right here to correct myself. Oh. Okay. Maybe one more course correction like here. There, that'll swing me back around too. That'll give me a nice close pass if I can get that. Okay. Wait. I want to focus. How the hell do I focus back over there now? There we go. Where's he? Now I'll just fast forward to that node. Oh, click on the line. I'm almost there now. Just wait. I know I'm probably frustrating to watch. Okay. This is going to be a real short burn, apparently, to get it right where I want it. .3 seconds. Okay, hold up now. There we go. Now I got a little something going on here now. Here comes the mun right up here. What the fuck? Chat. What the fuck just happened there? My orbit was going the wrong way. What the hell just happened there? Can someone tell me? Did I time warp too fast? What happened? I'm so confused about what I just saw on my screen right now. Did I have that orbit wrong, or did I just appear? But it seemed like it was already out of the atmosphere. I was already. That doesn't make any sense. I made course corrections at the. No. I made course corrections like halfway to the mun. How could that have been possible? I time warped halfway between Kerbin and the mun, and then I corrected my course. Oh, okay. So somehow that was a whole pass around away from Kerbin. What the fuck? That's so confusing to me. I guess I should have looked closer at the encounter mark I had going, but I believe you, chat. This is just a fantastic way to end my stream. 2 hours of, and then my last flight was that crazy crap. At least I didn't die. Gemini is still alive. Could get some signs from it, maybe. I've ended several streams now that have ended like this. My last Earthbound stream, I had the weirdest glitch. And it like lost a whole bunch of progress. It really looked like it was my first encounter that I would have got the mun, because like I thought that color purple meant your first encounter. Oh, I'll probably be doing this one again I'll do this one again tomorrow night for sure. I'm gonna be doing some Earthbound here in a minute. Just gonna grab a little bit of lunch first, and then I'm gonna switch over to Earthbound. Let's see, where exactly am I anyway on Kerbin? right near that crater. Okay, well there's new snack, lunch. It's midnight. It's well past midnight here. Oh, I guess I already got a good temperature scan. It's like 2 in the morning here. But my sleeping patterns are terrible. Okay, actually, let me recover this. See how much science I got here. My schedule is upside down, chat? Yes, it is. Well, look, there wasn't a total write-off. I got 83 science total now. That almost gets me another one. I almost earned another science. I'm switching games here. I get a snack right here anyway. Look, here's where some of my spacecraft landed. I'm just gonna, when I go out of here, you'll see, I got a cool menu for selecting games here. Check this out, chat.